Are you waking up already tired, even after a full night's sleep? Feeling like your emotions are right under the surface, snapping at loved ones, or spiraling into overthinking without warning? You're not alone, and more importantly, you're not broken. What you're feeling right now isn't just stress, it's energetic. There's a powerful shift happening in the cosmos, one that's quietly tugging at your inner world, and what happens in the next 24 hours will determine how you emerge on the other side. In this video, we're diving into the hidden spiritual causes behind your recent emotional sensitivity, the real meaning of this week's lunar energy, and how to protect your energy before the energetic portal closes. If you're energetically sensitive, or just feeling off lately, this is a message you don't want to miss. Because there's a reason you're feeling this way, and the universe is asking you to listen. Identification of the problem. Right now, a lot of people are silently struggling. You might be one of them, waking up tired, mind foggy, emotions simmering just beneath the surface. You find yourself lashing out at things that normally wouldn't bother you. Or maybe you feel stuck in a loop, your thoughts running wild with what-ifs, regrets, or frustrations you thought you already let go. If this sounds familiar, take a deep breath and listen closely. You're not broken. You're not failing. You're feeling, and what you're feeling is far deeper than just mental exhaustion or emotional stress. We are under a potent energetic influence, and whether or not you follow the moon's phases, your body and spirit are reacting. The moon governs our emotional tides, and in this moment, her phase is stirring up the very emotions we've tucked away, sometimes for months. And here's the part you can't ignore. What happens in the next 24 hours is energetically pivotal. This is a cosmic threshold. You can either allow this energy to push you into burnout, confusion, and conflict, or use it to recalibrate your inner state. What you choose now echoes into your next cycle. Energy over superstition. Let's set the record straight. This isn't superstition. This isn't about horoscopes telling you how to live. This is energy. If you're someone who walks into a room and immediately senses the tension, or who absorbs the moods of others without knowing how to stop, then you already know how real this is. The shifts you're feeling in your body and mind are not random, they're responses to subtle energetic currents that are especially heavy this week. And for the energetically sensitive, that weight can feel unbearable without understanding where it's coming from. That's why this message matters. Because when you're unaware of these shifts, they can feel like chaos. But when you bring awareness to them, they become invitations, powerful moments for growth, release, and inner healing. This week, the emotional intensity is not just internal. The collective field is dense. So if you've been more anxious, overwhelmed, or foggy, this isn't your fault. It's your energetic body responding to an invisible storm. And just like with any storm, having shelter, having tools, makes all the difference. Spiritual meaning of the waning gibbous moon. We've just passed the radiant climax of the full moon, and now we descend into the mystical stillness of the waning gibbous phase. This is one of the most spiritually rich parts of the lunar cycle, yet it often gets overlooked. While the full moon shines a bright light on our outer world, illuminating truths, bringing things to the surface, the waning gibbous asks us to turn inward. This is a time of emotional digestion. The time to pause, reflect, and ask, what did I learn? What did I feel? What is ready to leave me now? The moon is gently pulling your awareness inward, offering you the chance to process everything that was stirred during the full moon. During this time, it's common to feel a deepening of sensitivity. Emotions such as regret, longing, or subtle sadness might emerge, not to harm you, but to guide you. You might begin to question things you once felt certain about. You may feel quieter, more introverted, even melancholy. That's the moon's inward pull encouraging a spiritual detox. This is a mirror phase. What's happening in the outside world starts to dim, while the inner world grows louder. You are being invited to feel more deeply, not to run away. Avoiding it only delays the healing. This is a sacred opportunity to release emotional weight with awareness, and that release is what allows space for real clarity. Why the third week of June is intense. Beyond the moon, we're in a cluster of heavy planetary alignments that are layering intensity onto your emotional and mental space. Saturn is retrograding, which means old karmic lessons, responsibilities, and emotional restrictions are bubbling back up for review. Neptune's influence adds to this by blurring the lines between reality and illusion. You may be feeling confusion about relationships, your purpose, or your next steps. Mercury, the planet that governs thought and communication, is moving through an energetically charged zone, stirring misunderstandings, thought spirals, and misalignments in everyday conversations. And let's not forget, we're also approaching the summer solstice, a major energetic threshold. The solstice isn't just a seasonal shift, it's a spiritual one. The light changes. The frequency changes. It's like a massive reset for the soul. But before any reset, there's often a purge. That's what makes this third week of June feel so heavy. The combination of lunar descent, retrograde confusion, and solstice tension creates a perfect storm of emotional overwhelm. It's no wonder relationships are tense, sleep is disturbed, and clarity feels just out of reach. But knowing this gives you power. Because when you understand the energy, you stop taking the symptoms personally and start navigating them consciously. Emotional and mental warning signs. You may be wondering how to tell if you're truly feeling these energetic waves. Start by listening to your body. Are you suddenly crying for reasons you can't quite articulate? Are you swinging between irritability and exhaustion in a matter of hours? Are your dreams vivid, symbolic, or disturbing, leaving you with a sense of spiritual urgency when you wake up? These are not random. These are signs that your inner world is actively detoxing. Emotional overwhelm, mood swings, and even physical symptoms like tightness in the chest, nausea, or jaw tension are all energetic signals. Mentally, you may find yourself obsessing over old conversations, replaying regrets, or fearing outcomes you logically know aren't likely. This kind of looping is your subconscious trying to process unresolved emotional matter. It's not a weakness, it's a release in motion. If your thoughts feel louder, if your emotions feel heavier, and if your body feels like it's holding weight it can't explain, pause. This is your invitation to tend to yourself, not judge yourself. These warning signs are your soul's way of saying, pay attention. Something sacred is surfacing to be healed. What to avoid right now? In the midst of all this emotional intensity, it's essential to practice restraint, not in the form of suppression, but in the form of conscious choosing. Avoid emotionally charged conversations that feel urgent in the moment. Is that urge to confront someone or get closure right now? It's likely coming from the storm, not your centered self. Wait until the energy clears. The same goes for impulsive decisions, whether it's quitting something, sending a reactive message, or starting something new just to distract yourself. Also be mindful of your energetic diet. Constant scrolling, media overload, and comparing your emotional state to the highlight reels of others will only pull you further from yourself. Overstimulation makes the fog thicker. What you need right now is stillness, quiet, space. Create room to just be, with no expectations, no performance, no pressure to figure it all out. The moon is not asking you to act. She's asking you to rest, reflect, and reset. How to protect and clear your energy. This is the time to bring out your spiritual toolkit. Start by grounding, literally. Walk barefoot on the earth, sit against a tree, take slow deep breaths into your belly. Let your nervous system decompress. These simple acts restore your energetic foundation. Open your windows, physically and energetically. Let fresh air in. Let stagnant emotions out. Burn sage, incense, or simply light a candle with the intention of clarity. Speak to your space and your spirit. I cleanse and release all that no longer serves me. Protect your emotional boundaries by stepping back from conversations or content that drain your energy. You do not have to engage with everything. Your silence can be a shield. And let journaling become your release valve. Write what you're afraid to say out loud. Write what confuses you. Write what hurts. Then let it go. Remember, protection isn't avoidance, it's choosing alignment over chaos. Awareness is your most powerful shield. And the more you attune to your own frequency, the less the storm can shake you. Why you must act before tomorrow. Right now, we are in a sacred window, a thinning of the veil, an energetic low tide. This moment is a portal. But portals don't stay open forever. In the next 24 hours, the emotional clarity available to you will begin to fade as the energy shifts. That's why it's so crucial to act now, not by doing more, but by consciously choosing release. Sit in meditation. Speak a truth you've been avoiding. Write a letter you'll never send. Cry without apology. Whatever you do, do it intentionally. If you wait, what wants to rise will only sink deeper. And suppressed energy doesn't disappear. It shows up later as anxiety, disconnection, or fatigue. But even small acts, 5 minutes of silence, a whispered prayer, a decision to rest, can shift your whole trajectory. The tide is low now. It's revealing what's been buried. Use this moment to cleanse. The moon is offering a mirror. And if you choose to look deeply, what you see can set you free. Empowering closing message. This is temporary. This intensity, this emotional turbulence, this energetic fog, it will pass. But your awareness during it? That's what lasts. You are not helpless in the face of cosmic tides. You are a sovereign soul with the power to shift your state. You don't need to fix everything. You just need to feel honestly and act consciously. Trust your intuition. Protect your peace. Return to your center. If this message resonates with your soul, comment below with the affirmation, I choose clarity and calm. Say it as a declaration. Say it as a decision. Let the universe, and your future self, know that you're ready to walk through this portal with grace.